Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hops. Today checking out two more Riegele beers, this time ales. And the last two 0.5 liter bottles I have left for review besides a couple small ones, just the last big ones. We got some bucks as well in smaller bottles. So we're checking out two, and as I said, ales. We're checking out their Alte Weisse, which is a Dunkelweizen, and then their Kellerbier. And what's interesting is that you're probably thinking Kellerbier isn't that usually a lager? To my knowledge, most of the time it is lagers, but apparently some also do ales. At least Riegele does, which is really cool. So it's an unfiltered, as it says here, it's a naturtrüb und unfiltriert Biergenuss. Biergenuss. It doesn't say, I just feel like saying that. But it's a obergärige Spezialität direkt aus den Bierkellern. So a top fermented specialty directly from the beer cellars. What's cool with this as well, they use wheat in here, and then they use 3 types of Jura malts to make it specifically unique Kellerbier. It comes directly from the beer keller, as it says, bottled and served. And it says something with Spund. It was online. I'm not sure if it's gespund or ungespund or whatever. Usually that means if Kellerbier says ungespund, it means that it's fermented without pressure, and then it has like very low levels of CO2 often. Sometimes it's just like kept right towards the end, or the brewers put in a little bit of CO2, so it's like lightly carbonated. But the big thing is, of course, that, but also that it's really young beer. It's really fresh beer. It doesn't usually have a very long shelf life, and compared to most other German beers, it's also most of the time served unpasteurized and unfiltered, like this one, but this one is really hazy. I've never seen that before in a Kellerbier, I think. But most of the time it's just like this really fresh young beer, and it's awesome. If you go to Bavaria, if you go to Franken and these places in Germany, a lot of brewers do these kind of beers, and some of them are really, really awesome, especially when you have them fresh, like really vibrant and tasty. One of my favorite like classic Kellerbiers is from St. Georgenbräu in Buttenheim, right outside of Bamberg, and they make a fantastic Kellerbier. It's like an amber one, and it's also quite well hopped. It's really good. We used to get that fresh on draft locally, but not anymore. But yeah, let's check this one out. So first Kellerbier from Riegele, and the only Kellerbier from Riegele. So let's check it out. Wow, that's hazy. That looks like a New England IPA. That's just really dark. It's like a really dark rust orange or copper. And you can definitely see compared to all their other beers, as they said, it's lighter carbonated. It doesn't have like that huge streaming kind of CO2 effect. Well, you can't really see that because it's so hazy. That is crazy hazy. I mean, wow, it's hazier than their Hefeweizen. Yeah, almost. I mean, when I just put the Hefeweizen in before I put the yeast in, this looked hazier. I don't know what to expect. Ale yeast? Will it have like more fruity esters? This will be interesting. Let's check it out. So of course I poured way too much beer in the glass. So it's hard to smell it. It's quite malty, but there's definitely some stewed kind of fruitiness, almost like apricot or something. Oh, very bready, very biscuity, like toasty, crackery, biscuity aroma. Good, we got a bottle to swirl and smell from. There's definitely some Munich malt or something in here. Like it has like that hefty breadiness. But there's definitely a very interesting fruitiness, but it's not like a Hefeweizen. There's no banana. There's nothing like that. It's like really soft, fruity. It's apricot-y to me. It's really light. It's like fades like split second, and then it's like malt, all malt. And it also feels much more full on the malt profile than any of the aromas on any of the beers so far, actually. Even their Dunkel lager. Okay, I'm smelling from the freaking bottle because I put too much beer in the glass. It smells really nice though. There's a soft touch of like peppery hops. Let's try it. Cheers. That's interesting. I also got my boss a bottle of this, and he thought it was too sweet. I don't think it's that sweet. It's definitely got a nice bitter floral and spicy hop bouquet. Really full, really full. Definitely the most full and fluffy of all the beers, I think, so far from Riegele. It has like a little more sweetness than their Pilsner and whatnot. I don't know. This is like, it has sweetness, but it's nothing crazy to me. I don't know, the apricot thing was maybe more in the aroma. There is some soft kind of stewed fruitiness, which could be ale yeast. And it says it's a unique Riegele ale yeast they're using. So maybe they historically have had ale production, making their Kellerbiers or something. I don't know. I don't know the history of this brewery, but it's really interesting. It's not something I've come across before, but it's really nice. It's really robust and full and fluffy in the mouth. Really robust malt character. Doughy, bready. It's really doughy as well compared to a lot of the others. Like, it has some kind of toasty, crackery vibes for sure, and biscuity vibes, but it's also quite doughy. And like the wheat also, I guess, gives a lot of fluffiness to it. And maybe that's also what's also helped impart haze in the beer. There's almost like a slight hint of a Belgian phenolic there for a sec. Like a spice. And then like, yeah, it's so like, it's sweet, doughy, bready, stewed, fruity, kind of like, it's really different. Like, it definitely has the DNA of what I associate with Kellerbier being like often a little bit more malty, but also quite hoppy. It's definitely got some of that DNA, but then it just throws you a bit for a loop because it has some fruitiness that you usually don't associate with the style, but you got to look for it as well because it's really soft. As with a lot of classic German beer, it's really soft and easygoing, but it's really good, I think. Let's check out the other ale, the Alte Weisse. So a Dunkelweizen, I love a good Dunkelweizen. The last Dunkelweizen was a battle I did with Brett, which was quite fun, where one was just utter shit, which was Erdinger, which we battled against Paulana. But yeah, top fermented Dunkelweizen made with dark malt. So 5% as well, wheat of course. But yeah, streaming carbonation from the bottom of the glass. A lot of carbonation, a huge head when I poured it out. Let's check out the aroma on the Alte Weisse from Riegele. Yeah, that smells more like my jam compared to the regular one. It is definitely like sweet banana bread, toffee, clove, nutmeg. This smells really nice. This smells really nice. Really, really nice. This is kind of like my wheelhouse with a Weizen. I like them to have like a full kind of banana bready thing. Toffee. There's a floral edge. It smells really good, but it's big time banana bread. Let's try it. Cheers. That's quite nice. I don't also like this as much as some of the other wheat beer producers in Germany. I think, again, it's the ales that they really excel at Riegele, but I think the Kellerbier is really good too. But I will say, though, this is really good Dunkelweizen. It's caramelly, it's toffee-like, it's nutty even, with like that banana and banana bread. Like I think those kind of flavors work so well, like the banana-y esters and the spice and everything with the darker malts. And that's here for sure, but without it being crazy. I mean, this is not the most banana forward Weizen out there. Dunkelweizen. But just having this and then thinking back to something like the Erdinger, what a difference. What a difference. Really full, this one as well, really fluffy, high carbonation. But these are really good. I'm really impressed with the Riegele level of quality so far. It's a bigger brewery. I mean, it's not the smallest, classic German brewery, but that doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to be bad, There's a lot of German brewers of decent sizes that make really good beer and are really good at what they do. And I think Riegele really are one of those breweries. I haven't had anything I've disliked. It's just been something that I've cared less for than others. But yeah, they shine at the pills and the pale lager, I think. Also the Dunkel, that was also really good. It's all pretty damn good. But this one, in terms of grade, it's really cool. It's quite nice. Like, if I went to the brewery, this would probably not be what I'd opt for compared to just having fresh handpills. Or Kommerzienrat. Those two are my favorite Riegele beers so far. Maybe even the Dunkel. But it's still really nice. So it's lovely. It's great. It does what it's supposed to do. It throws you even for a curveball for a classic beer. I think that's a straight 90. And I think the same with the Dunkelweizen as well. I mean, they don't have me fired up as much as the first couple beers, but they are really, really damn good. Classic German beers. And again, yeah, I like this more over the regular Weizen and the light Weizen, but I wish it had just a bit more overripe banana kind of fruit character. It's not like it could be more, but it just does it a bit more for me than the others. So if you guys, the other Weizens that is, but if you guys had the chance to try the Riegele Kellerbier and the Riegele Alte Weisse, let me know what you thought of them. 90 for both, really damn fine beers. They're really damn tasty. A brewery you should check out. Stay tuned for the last few videos with the Doppelbock. That'll be fun. I have not had a Doppelbock in ages, especially also a pale one. They do a Helles Doppelbock. But yeah, really cool stuff. These guys, awesome classic German beer. So if you guys had these, let me know what you thought of them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up, enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about beers and beer reviews even. And I'm gonna say cheers and see you guys in another one of those beer reviews.